What's going on, YouTubers? It's your boy TC, back at it again, messing around at the house, doing something that needed to been done for a while. Um, as you can tell, I'm messing with my onkyo 7.1 receiver, and I've had the issue, and I see that a lot of other people have had the issue also of these units getting real hot during their normal, operations. Um, I haven't wired this thing up yet for the actual surround, but just playing normal music off of it, this thing can get real hot real quick. And this is the issue that I'm addressing today. I saw a lot of videos of people having the same issues with onkyo receivers, and I've seen some of the fixes that people tried to do um, with actual adding cooling fans, and I do know that they have this external fan that you can set on top. Nice little piece. I forgot how much it cost. This here was a very cheap deal for me. Luckily, I have a little knowledge in electronics. Not going to say I'm the brilliant or anything like that, or master electrician, but I'm an HVAC tech by trade, so I do have some inner workings on how to deal with some electronics and things of that nature. In this case, with this fan setup, I wanted to have it, to where whenever the radio came on, then the fan would actually come on also. And I was fine with it running the duration of the time that the radio was going, because of course it's going to be warm that whole time. So I was able to achieve that. I've seen different ways people went about doing that. As for using the USB output on the unit, wiring the fan up like that. It's a 115 volt fan, so I was actually able to rob power from the actual main power source. And being that I done that in the way that I did wire it, sorry about that. Some email just came in, so I'm sure you guys will get that. But the way it was powered, like I say, is off of the main power source, but I got it on the side that it only comes on when the unit's on, and you don't hear it now because I actually have the fan unwired, which are the wires right there that goes to the fan. But I wanted to do this video to show you how this fan actually works, and not saying as for the mechanics of it, but the fact that it really does work. At this moment, you can see the yellow wire that's going in, which is my temp probe for my field piece meter. And I'll just give you let you see what the temp is in this unit. And I mean, it's just moving on its own. The temp is just steadily rising. For the time that you sitting here, you see what's going on. So I wanted to let you see that, to let you know that adding fans to these units actually do help, because this probe is just sitting in here, just in the just getting the ambient temp inside of that unit, and you saw exactly what was going on with the temp and how it was rising quickly. And the unit's just sitting here. I'm not playing any music or anything. The thing's just on. And these are the type of temperatures that I'm getting out of it. I mean, we're at 94 degrees now, and this is what's going on with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera down and actually hook the fan back up and just let you see the temp drop, and then see how this thing actually helps out a whole lot. And hope that a lot of other people will be able to do the same thing. It was real easy, simple. Hopefully with this video you'll see how easy it was, to where you can do it yourself and it can help you out. The colors that you see on top, like I say, I'm a AC tech by trade. So I actually I was going to use some zip ties, but I just said forget it. So I actually took some strips of thermostat wire and just tied to the unit. The unit, I know it's an older model. It's not that old, but it is an older model. But I didn't want to do any hacking or cutting on it, because, if it still works on down the line, if I ever want to get something else, the thing won't be messed up to where somebody wouldn't want to buy it. So with that being said, I'm going to set the camera down. I'm going to pop the top off and wire the fan back up, and let you see the temp drop and how things is working. We've went from 94 to 96, and the temp will keep on going. So let me set the camera down, and then we'll go with it from there. And I'll also show you where I tapped into the wires to get what to achieve the power for the fan. Going to turn the radio off just to be on the safe side. Here's my fan on the inside here. I don't know if you can see that, but like I say, I got it mounted on the inside. I got it pulling the heat out instead of course, pushing it in, because I didn't want any dust. And of course, you know, you want the heat to blow out instead of just, you know, staying congregated in the same area. So, and like I say, also, I didn't want it to pull dust in as well and end up possibly damaging the circuit board and overheating it. So this is the fan that I got. I forgot the name of it. It was a freebie, so that's all that matters to me. But let me show you how it's wired. Like I said, I tapped into the high current, this power circuit here. Came in on this end here. Of course, these wires are running off, and then they're going to the circuit board here. I can't get into the details and specifics of what is what, because this is actually my first time ever doing it. Like I say, I do have a little knowledge with electronics, so I wanted to find something that had, you know, 110, 115 volts, you know, with the unit off. With it on, but then it didn't have anything when it was off, and these was the wires that I found. So just got some wire splicers and tapped into it with these little wires here that's just got some spade connectors on the end that'll go to the fan. Now I'm going to set the camera back down and wire the deal up and put it back together, and then I'll give you let you see what the temp looks like once everything's is going and the fan's going. I'm doing this by myself, so sorry for all the unsteadiness of the camera. Alright, fan is wired back up, rather. Let me stuff these wires down on the side here so I don't let them get cut and grounded out. Now, sorry about the camera falling again. And as you can see, the fan is sitting in here. It's right in behind the heatsink. So it's definitely in the place where it needs to be. I'm glad I was able to find that space in order to make that happen. Now, I've put the temp probe back in, and you can see that the temp is on back up, and that's with the unit off. It's just from the heat that's been inside the unit. Now I'm going to turn the power on, and instantly you can hear the fan, which I don't mind that sound at all. It lets me know it's doing its job. And you can instantly see how that temp is just starting to drop. And of course the unit's been off, you know, just a few minutes, enough for me to hook that fan back up. But you can see how quickly the temp drops with that fan being in place. So you tell me if that ain't a something that's really showing its worth. But I just wanted to present this video to you to let you guys know that you can do this at home. It's simple. You can find them fans, I'm sure, anywhere, get them out of a computer or whatever. But other than that, you guys have a good one. Sorry for the poor video. Like I say, I'm doing it by myself, so but I did just want to let you guys see what was going on with the onkyo that I have, and to address some of the same issues that some other people have had, and to see how to achieve a cooler unit. And I'll show you the temp one more time just to let you see, still dropping temp, and of course that's what we wanted. You guys have a good one. I appreciate you viewing this video. Leave any comments, and you guys have a good evening.